Hello and welcome to a hotel room in Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm still dying of what I assume is some kind of plague, and I'm currently living on a diet of NyQuil and caramel M&Ms. So I probably don't look the best, and for that I do apologise. That's the good shit. Anyway, sorry, I have a cough syrup moustache. Anyway, where was I? So over the last few days we went through New Mexico and a bit of Arizona, and we saw some pretty cool stuff there, specifically space-related things. The night before last we actually stayed in a place you've probably heard of, Roswell, home to one of the biggest conspiracy theories of all times. Hello, and welcome to Roswell. Well, I'm not personally a big fan of conspiracy theories. Long and short of it is, a weather balloon crashed there in 1958, and a whole load of completely unverifiable eyewitness accounts and Chinese whispers later, we have one of the biggest alien landing conspiracy theories in the history of the world. Now, I'll believe an alien crashed in Roswell when somebody actually shows me the alien and the spacecraft. Until then, I'm just going to assume it's a load of nonsense. And the whole government cover-up thing doesn't really make any sense either. Like, let's be honest, it happened in 1958 when the US was in a massive space-related pissing contest with the USSR. I mean, if they had absolute proof of life on other planets and that humanity isn't alone in the world, I think they would have been shouting that shit from the rooftops. Oh yeah, Russia, you think putting a guy into space is impressive? Yeah, well look what we found in New Mexico. Anyway, one cool thing they do have in Roswell is a museum dedicated to the whole incident, which is a really cool thing, and I went there the other day and I'll show you a few bits and pieces of footage from it now. And from out of nowhere the spaceship shoots out dry ice and scares the bejesus out of everyone in sight. It's interesting to note that they have a legend from Australian Aboriginals up on display here, next to some Aboriginal artwork. Now, this one up top, that is an Aboriginal artwork. The last three aren't. They also have a spaceship-themed McDonald's there. Now for you. There is a really cool alien-themed McDonald's here, as you can see, complete with all sorts of space-related stuff. The outside of it is vaguely spaceship-shaped as well. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a bit more. The McDonald's is the same old shit though. Sam got a penguin. I think this town makes a lot of money off of alien stuff. You can even see the street lights here have alien heads on top of them, which is absolutely cool actually. I totally approve of that. Anyway, moving on from Roswell. Now, Despite my skepticism regarding the alien landing in Roswell, I don't for a second think that humanity is alone in the universe. I think that given the amount of planets and stars and solar systems that are being found almost daily at this stage, the odds of us being alone in the universe are pretty much non-existent. There has to be someone else out there. And if any place in New Mexico is going to make contact with extraterrestrial life forms, it'll be this place. Check this out.
So this is the Very Large Array in New Mexico, which is 27 huge satellite dishes in a Y-shaped configuration that spans 22 miles. Pretty mad thing.
Seriously impressive bit of kit. I'm just going to put some of the statistics about the place up here. Absolutely mind-boggling what this place is capable of doing. Anyway, the rest of the day was kinda just a drive through a desert, which I've kind of done before.
So we've just crossed the border into Arizona now, and I have to say the drive today for me has been a little bit dull. Most of the scenery is just high desert interspersed with craggy, rocky peaks. If you have never been to a desert before, I can assure you it would be absolutely lovely. I, however, have lived in a very similar place for the last 3 years, and as such, I kind of found today tough going. This is the entrance to the Petrified Forest National Park. As you can tell by the statues there in front of me, they've obviously found dinosaurs around here. To be perfectly honest with you, you could have told me I was 100 kilometers north of Cooper PD, judging by the landscape, and if it wasn't for the fact that all the cars are driving on the other side of the road, I totally would have believed you. You can just see that crow up in the corner of the sign there, and just down here is its nest. It clearly has chicks in there because they've been flying in and out of it for the last while. I'm assuming this is Daddy Crow standing watch while Mammy Crow has gone off to find some food. Man, David Attenborough, I hate your heart out.
Winslow, Arizona. Take it easy, lads. Anyway, that's it from me for today. We will be going to this fairly well-known hole in the ground over the next few days, so I'll talk to you from there. Later.